The bells of St. Leithan's tolled across the fen as dawn burned the mist from Castle Greymere's slate roofs. Carts already creaked through the lower village, loaded with peat and turnips, while swans drifted like lost banners upon the black moat. In the windless quiet, a raven chattered from the keep's weathered merlin, and the stink of last year's battles still clung stubbornly to the stones. The tide had receded, revealing the causeway. Men-at-arms patrolled it in pairs, helmets beaded with dew. Rumor swirled. Something stirred beneath the earth, something that listened. Sir Edran of Ashfold rode in before the drawbridge rose, road-dusted, his cloak patched and tattered as a winter wolf's pelt. Once a village boy, oaths and blood had hardened his hands. He bore the scars of 3 campaigns and the iron sobriety of a man who had seen kings fall. King Halvar's standard still wilted over Greymere, though he had been gone a year. Queen Maera ruled with wisdom and patience, while nobles tested her resolve like blades on a whetstone. Sir Edran she greeted in the solar, where rushes smelled of lemon balm and golden light bathed her sleeves. The small folk called Maera the Quiet Queen, and in her hush, every grain of sand in the hourglass was audible. Brother Isarn from the monastery brings a curious chronicle, and with it, danger. The monk, red-nosed and tonsured like a scabbed moon, unwrapped an old vellum, its script rusted with age. The Chronicle of Torlethan, he said, his gaze darting, speaks of the green wolf that devours crowns. It states our line was bought long ago, inked in blood and river water. When the 13th winter comes, it has come, the crown must be returned to the listener beneath the hill, else the wolf will wear a man's face and consume the realm piece by piece. Edran felt the old bone ache in his sword arm. It was a warning many soldiers knew. Greymere whispered with wind and rumor. Villagers left milk at burial mounds, and shepherds insisted the barrow lights had returned. In the wells of Thistledale, voices whispered, pleading, "Give me back what is mine." "The king's helm," Queen Maera said softly. "It is more than iron. Halvar told me a secret before he died, of a night in a storm chapel after the Battle of Black Wash, when he begged for victory at any price. The price was delayed. We are now the debtor. If we pay, the realm may breathe. If we do not, we may have a king again by spring, but one shadowed by a wolf." Some scoffed at such tales. Lord Carrick of Narfin did not scoff. He smelled opportunity. In the cold keep's hall, he stood tall in otter fur, smiling as if greeting an old friend he intended to rob. "The realm gasps for a crown," he declared. "A queen may maintain accounts. A king must wield swords. Halvar's cousin waits at Westbrook. Crown him, and the banners will gather. Enough mummery about wolves." Sir Velen, Carrick's champion, tapped the pommel of his blade and grinned. Edran said nothing, but when the hall emptied, Queen Maera gifted him the wrapped helm as if giving away her heart. "Take it to the Gloamwood barrow," she instructed. "Do this for the villages, for the children who dream of teeth in the dark. I will hold Carrick at bay with words while I can." Edran rode at dusk with Brother Isarn and a handful of grim-faced squires. They passed fields of winter wheat, a charred mill, and a roadside shrine where pilgrims had left a queen's piece knotted with hair. In the night, the helm warmed against his thigh. When the wind fell, he heard a faint whisper through the cloth. He could not tell if it was a plea or command. At Gloamwood's edge, air turned damp and old. Oaks grew thick, their boughs blocking the sun. The barrow rose like a giant's hand, stones protruding like an aged jaw. The earth listened. He drew back the cloth, and moonlight slid over the iron helm, revealing the shape of Halvar's life, the sweat of battles, the prayers whispered when others slept. Hooves approached, then a banner. Lord Carrick had anticipated him. Sir Velen led, his mail bright as fish scales. "You play a game for scholars," Carrick called, halting at the stones. "Give me the helm, and I'll grant you a captaincy for life. Or I'll take it from your corpse and still promise you a burial with bells." Bells won't drown a wolf, Edran replied. They clashed among the stones. The squires fought behind them. Velen was younger and faster. Edran was patient, letting his opponent tire. They struck until breath steamed and arms burned, until Brother Isarn cried out, and the earth sighed, opening a seam of cold air. Figures rose from the grass, soldiers perhaps, or memories. They had no faces, held no iron, yet their presence ached beneath every rib. Velen faltered. Edran pressed in, taking the man at the hip. The champion dropped, shrieking. Carrick's men wavered. The monk began chanting in a cracked tongue, a prayer that sounded like rope through a ring. Edran lifted the helm. A clear plea echoed, urging him. He looked toward Greymere, toward Maera, holding a council with nothing but a straight back. He could take the helm to crown any king and bring glory, battles, and songs. Or he could lay it where the hills drank it, be forgotten, and let the realm breathe like a man waking from fever. He stepped into the stone ring and placed the helm on the mound. It fit as if made there first. The barrow drank deep. The ghost soldiers bowed and fell into the earth. For the first time in months, the wind moved clean and smelling of beach. Carrick cursed, fleeing. His banner was the last to turn. Brother Isarn sank to his knees, weeping like a child who lost a toy and found a father. They returned to Castle Greymere with empty hands and a sky that felt less crowded. Queen Maera listened in the chapel, where candles burned low. Then the realm belongs to itself, she said. No crown for a while. Villages will murmur, barons will bristle. Yet I think the wells will quiet, and children will sleep. In the weeks that followed, birds nested in the gatehouse where Halvor's standard had hung, and the swans learned new routes. Lord Carrick swore fealty through gritted teeth. Battles remain. Men are men, fields worth fighting for. Yet the old ache in the stones eased. As for Sir Edran, some said he became captain of the marsh wardens. Others swore he walked west one fog-heavy dawn until the land ended. In taverns from Greymere to Grainford, a new verse joined the old songs of the knight who kept a queen's trust by giving up a king. They call him, in low voice and fond fear, the keeper of the silent crown. And when the wind rests a hand upon the hills, the earth listens, keeping its counsel. The legend does not end. It waits. It watches. It is patient as stone.